Okay, so we're live from the conference table. Actually, we're not from the conference table. We're in the, what is this, the foyer, the waiting room? The lobby. We're live from the lobby. That's a good one, too, live from the lobby.
Yep.
Liver-mush Festival.
All right.
Liver-mush Festival. We always do noon on Fridays. Today we're more 2:30 on Saturday, okay? Because yesterday, man, work happens. Work ran over me this week. I got pulled into court. Well, really, clerk with a clerk. Man, those clerks are so good up there.
Yeah.
I want to give praise to all the clerks in Cleveland County.
Yeah.
They do a great job at the courthouse. They take care of me. We've had our rounds. We've gone rounds, but we were doing estates and guardianship accountings yesterday, and they do such a great job. How about that?
They put a lot into it, a lot of time.
They'll stay there. We stayed there a couple of weeks in a row till 9 o'clock working. They've got me scheduled for an appointment from 5 to 9 to work next week. And that's unreal. It's unheard of.
I would never.
They're not getting paid anymore to stay and do that.
No.
So, okay. Well,
way to go, girls.
Way to go.
Guys.
And guys. There's guy clerks.
I said
Any
guys.
guy clerks? Yeah, discriminate.
I remember all of them. I don't.
All right. So, how are you doing today, Hayden?
I'm fine.
You got your red, white, blue glasses on?
Yes, my patriotic symbols.
Patriotic glasses on?
Yeah.
That's cool. Are you in a voting mood?
Oh, I hope so.
Okay, we're going to stay away from that topic.
Yeah, the voting season's coming up, and that's always busy.
So we're live from the lobby today instead of at the conference table. And wanted to come to you. I got all kind of things. I was thinking about titling the show today, what's it matter? Or, we're in Shelby. It's a small town, things like that. But, and I'll tell you what that means. We'll get into that. But, really just wanted to bring to you some special content today. Because we live in a special place. Shelby's a special place. And you can accomplish anything from anywhere. We were just talking about earlier, bloom where you planted.
Yeah.
Right?
The world is a smaller place. With all the audio and video and the technology, you can Skype, you can have video conferences, and you can get places quickly. Anywhere can be a base.
Right.
And to raise your 6 children and have your wife involved in the community.
It's a great place to raise children. Look at the Liver-mush Festival going on behind us.
Yeah.
It's
things like that going on.
It's a great place. It's a great festival. And great food, great people. You see everybody you know. So
and dogs everywhere today.
I think the world's a bigger place now too, as far as are easily accessible by the internet, by what we're doing right now. We can reach out and touch the entire planet live right now, which is amazing.
Many people who tune in. I'd love to know
where
they come from.
There are. There's so many people that tune in, and what I'm going to do today, what I'm holding in my hand, we're going to get to, okay? And I'm going to post this in comments. This is top secret estate planning. This one's entitled deep planning, okay? I'll release some of these coming up. I've had people, hey Greg, I want to take this with me, try to sneak them out of meetings and say, I want to see this. I want to see this so I can explain it to my family, so I can show people. And I've always been really protective of it. No, heck no.
It surprised me.
Hayden cautioned me before we went on. Are you sure you want to do it? Why'd you say I might not want to do that?
Well, it's putting it in the hands of your competitors as well as your clients.
Put it in the hand. Well, I don't look at it that way.
I don't look at it that way. You're helping people by doing it, and that's a balance.
Right. I don't look at it that way. It's freely giving information to you. That's what I'm going to do. This is a deep planning thing. I think visually, this is a layout of exactly how passing a home or any other asset, by the way. Many other assets, the flow of passing a home or property through probate, through deed planning, through trust planning, using beneficiary planning, showing liens that can attach if you use probate, and why that can sabotage and shortcut from Medicaid liens to creditor liens to medical bills within the last year of your life, can force the sale of all your money and property or part of your money and property and keep it from getting to the kids at the bottom. I'm going to post this in comments today, and we'll talk about it a little more in a little bit. But just back to Shelby and Cleveland County. Hayden, you worked in, you grew up in Cleveland County, didn't you?
All but 10 of 60 none of your business years.
Yeah. And I
60
know I've joked
years.
around you were the homecoming queen, right? You're a home.
Right.
We've seen all these videos on Facebook lately about homecoming queen. Why are you still in Shelby? I mean, you have such a big personality, you know, and why are you still here? What's special about Shelby to you?
It's just
Why be
home.
here? Why do it?
It's home. Everything that's familiar to me is here. I see people walking down the street. I've been in every major city in the country, just about. There may be 2, but I've been to Chicago and San Francisco, Dallas, Minneapolis. I mean, I could go on. And just here, when I walk down the street, even people I don't know are friendly.
Right.
And my husband is from New York. He grew up in Brooklyn, and he still works in
Brooklyn.
New Jersey. Yeah. And he understands it too. He really misses it when he gets up there. He really wants to come home. This is home to him now. He'll always be a Brooklyn boy. He's got that accent, the whole thing. But
Mark's
it's just
cool.
different.
Mark's awesome.
And it's a slower pace. He loves no traffic.
Right.
And I think that's part of it. It's just how my
What about me?
How
How can I be? You know, and I've asked this question not only of you or other people, but of myself and of business coaches. You know, people I work with. How can I be a leader in an industry or a field from Shelby, North Carolina?
Where did Sam Walton?
Some little town in Georgia, maybe?
Yeah.
Wasn't it some little town in Georgia?
Yeah, Robert Crumley, Roberts. Where does he live?
Oh, Bob he grew up like probably similar proximity to Greensboro from Shelby to Charlotte. And then once he got big enough, you know, he moved practice to Greensboro and centered it there.
So you probably could look at world leaders who grew up in small towns.
Right.
And they managed to accomplish what they wanted to because they had the drive, they made a plan, and...
Let me ask you this. Do you think, it seems to me, I grew up here. I rode a bus 182. Bus 182. If you see this video and you rode bus 182, comment. Okay? I want to see your comments. Because I had a ball on bus 182. I did. Got in fights.
I want to go there.
I mean, dude, the things you see, oh man, school is so much more PC today than it used to be.
Well, I don't think the fights have diminished.
No,
There's still a little bit of conflict.
you know what? You know, it was. I had a lot of fun on the bus. You know, it was rowdy, but you know, all the kids did not just sit in their seats and just sit there. But, you know,
I think they need seat belts and they need to be
oh,
strapped
they need
in.
seatbelts. Yeah. But you know, went to Old Bowling Spring School on Main Street, which is now like the town hall or town building, Bowling Springs, across from Cardinal Way, which is the same place I think my parents went to high school. It used to be the Old Crest High School, you know. And
I think they were kind of like I grew up in grammar school. The first 3 years, we had one first grade, one second, up through 6th.
right,
And the library was 2 shelves in your classroom. Everybody had their own 2 shelves.
sure,
And I read all the books that were readable in the first grade and was working into the 2nd grade, so I had to go to that class.
that's why you're so smart.
I just like
Readers
to,
are
I like
leaders.
to know. Is that right?
Readers are leaders, yes.
Yeah.
So you know, anything's accessible now through books, still through the internet, right? Through putting it out there, and I think you're right. I mean, I think you can grow something. Shelby's a great testament. I feel and I hear people say all the time that, oh, it's Shelby, oh, it's Cleveland County. Have you ever heard people say that, like in a bad way, like they're limited by that? Why do people say that? Or do people say that everywhere they are? Do people always find excuses why they can't do what
I
needs to
think
be
some
done?
people are not happy and they blame exterior circumstances outside of themselves for their unhappiness.
Right.
Or they don't feel fulfilled, or they don't feel like the world is big enough for them here. And a lot of them go and come back, and they find out, click, red slippers, there's no place like home.
The grass is
come
not
back.
green on the other side necessarily.
Well, they miss what I missed.
Right.
The seeing familiar faces.
When I was growing up in Shelby, though, I feel like
politeness.
there was I'm sorry I interrupted you. It wasn't polite. I feel like I think we're too polite sometimes, though. By the way, I do.
Okay.
I feel like we're too polite
Go
sometimes.
ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
But as Southerners,
I don't
right?
have to agree with
All right.
that.
Okay. I do. And that puts us at a disadvantage sometimes. Okay. In my opinion.
You're talking in transferring from a
In
small
business
town to
and
business.
in whatever. Yeah. We're
Well,
real
men,
nice.
Southern men have a
Really
tougher
nice.
time than women do.
Oh, do they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. They do pretty
Well,
well.
Southern women are considered sweet, and you just hear their little
Right.
Southern voice. And when men come across and they speak slower,
Yeah.
men speak slower, they're considered a little bit less
I don't speak slow.
favorably. No. No, you've born with some kind of northern blood in your body. You can
That's
do
not.
everything
That's just
fast.
not true. I just
I'm
think
talking
it.
about
I
your
think it's.
ability to function at such a
I think it's a
rapid speed.
general. I hate those stereotypes. I really do. I fight those stereotypes.
They're just examples.
I know. So I think you can do anything anywhere you are on the planet. I don't care if you're in a village in Africa or you're in Shelby, North Carolina. Obviously, some people are born with more opportunity than others and accessibility to education and things like that. But whatever you want to do, you can do. Our forefathers, the ones who built the textile mills here and brought those here, when I was growing up, this place was booming. Booming. Okay? It felt like it anyway. It felt like the land of opportunity. It felt good.
Look at the vacant mill buildings
Yeah.
around, and look how PPG came in, fiber came in.
Right.
You know, the industry boomed, and everything was rocking here, and it was the place to be to start a business. So.
In my opinion, we need to stop whining about it, though. And the younger generation, me included, needs to work and build new industry. Okay? That's what I think.
Well, there's a lot of solar farms around here, and there's what's the
Yeah, 'cause solar farms are just where it's at.
Disney, not
They
far
put,
from here.
how many people do they put to work?
A lot of-
Like
Someone
Facebook.
else.
Facebook. Thanks Facebook for doing this Facebook Live post. But the huge plant or building you have in Rutherford County probably puts like 5 people to work. You know,
Well, it's
cleaning
not
the
just
place.
enormous.
Yeah, but it's huge. I mean, compared to a manufacturing facility, there's hardly anybody working there. There's probably more people mowing the grass than there are working inside. You know,
Well, that's technology for you.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think the younger generation needs to take it on their shoulders to build. Okay.
Well, you know, that's kind of what, when we grew up, I'll go back to my grandfather. My grandfather passed away, and he was with a company called M&J, which was it was merchants and jobbers, and they just changed it to M&J, and I think it was basically a small loan company. I think they loaned to small businesses and homeowners.
Sure.
And probably cars, I don't know, but when he retired and my grandmother passed away, then my grandfather passed away, he was able to leave a small legacy to his children. And I think that's the way we built fortunes in this country. Father to son to grandson to great-grandson. Everybody leaves somebody
So I love the
a little bit
transition
more.
to legacy, though. Okay, so that is true. I think one of the biggest bars to growth right now is the lack of capital. There is such a closed. I mean, we've shut off capital to new businesses and to individuals in this country, in the entire country. It's so hard to get a home loan now or to get a business loan. It's ridiculous. Okay.
Well, to hear
I
some
mean, you have to have-
advertisements, you wouldn't think so.
Oh, but it is. It is. Do not think it. I
The
mean,
signs, you know,
credit is not
telephone calls Obama has
available.
made a program available for you, refinance your
Whatever.
you're
Yeah,
having 3%.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's not. And so the banks don't believe in the American people. Okay, you know they don't believe in American. Who does? Do you believe in your grandkids?
Yes,
Do you want to leave them something to help?
absolutely.
I do too. I believe in my kids. If I could free up capital, I'd make capital available for people in Cleveland County to start new companies, to create new ventures. But it's not readily available, right? And you have to make it readily available. So
Well,
you know.
that's what this means to me.
That's what this means.
Because
That's right.
I've worked, I've paid taxes. I have owned my home. It's
Right.
paid for free and clear. I have a house, a car that if I hadn't wrecked it, would have been paid for free and clear. Or actually 2 of them that I wrecked. But anyway.
I'm sorry, were we talking about
yeah.
your multiple wrecks?
Well, just briefly.
They weren't your fault.
Well,
You can't help the
2
deer
of them
being-
were.
Okay.
2 of them were.
Well, anyway,
But that was another story.
sure.
But anyway, you know, but yes, and that's been a goal since I was very young. A young parent was to make sure that everything I invested in my life was enough to provide them with a small legacy, something they could build on.
But you don't want to hamstring them with a sense of entitlement either, right? So I guess that's the trick. How do you give them a leg up?
Well,
But
because I
also-
taught them to work when they were
Because you
10
teach
years
them to
old.
work, that's right.
They did the laundry, they did the loading of the dishwasher,
Sure.
they mopped, they vacuumed. They had A week and B week. There were no
Sure.
special stores for any one child. They swapped every week.
So
And
my
they-
thoughts are, and really, you know, banks aren't wanting to help your kids out and your grandkids out to get loans to start businesses or to build new empires, to build new industries. They're just not at this point. And there's really if you look at those prospects in Cleveland County, right, and it's just not easy at all. Nothing's easy. And running a law firm is not easy, okay? Would you agree with that?
I would agree.
Yeah, and there's struggles for production and marketing and client relations, everything. You have to keep it up. And capital is always a bar to expansion, okay? And it slows growth, okay? What you can do is leave a legacy for your kids and your grandkids. You can protect the property that's been in your family that you bought or that your grandparents bought. And you can also hand down monies through trust planning, things like that maybe doesn't give it all to them at one time, but doles it out a little bit at a time. Maybe some at 25 years old, 30, 35. Maybe you leave it to them when some of it they get to go to college, things like that, right, to help make them smarter and better. Although I don't think college is for everyone. I think that's another bill of goods we sold every year.
I agree, and I think it's something that needs a lot more attention paid to it.
I agree with that too. I mean, some people come out of high school and are ready to go.
Well, if they ever if they looked at things statistically,
Right.
This job is likely to cost you this much money. This is the amount you're likely to make,
Right.
on average. And then over here, if you want to be a plumber or a carpenter, this is what you do, and this is how much you.
Sure.
At least give people the opportunity to learn or the information to make a good decision. The kids who got liberal arts educations paid a lot for
Right,
them.
me.
Yeah, did you? Oh, you went on to it. But they're finding it extremely difficult to find jobs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I just think that kids need to be aware.
They need to be aware of the end result, right? But I guess the point is, you can do whatever you want to from wherever you are, and you're a product of that. I'm a product of that. And Shelby's a great place. Liver-mush Festival. We're getting ready to go eat some liver-mush, are we? Enjoy the liver-mush festival. I love liver-mush.
I like it for breakfast if it's really crispy. Nobody cooks it the way I cook it.
Okay.
Tender crispy, that's my way. I hear Mr. Tucker in there. How do you like your liver mush?
I'm vegetarian.
Oh, you're a vegetarian. That's right.
Tucker's a vegetarian. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to post this visual plan of exactly how I think about estate planning and deed planning and trust planning, okay? And I'm going to show you something that I'm telling you. I've had people here, hey, hold that have tried to walk out with the thing, and I said, I cannot let that go out of the office, okay? This is really, really special, only because I do take the time to put these things down and help my clients visualize them and see them, and help me visualize them, see them. And I'm going to put it down for you. I don't care if it helps my competition. My goal is to help you. And by putting this out there and everything and being very open with everything that we do with you, it'll help you know more, okay? What are you doing? You coming in?
Well,
Here, get in the middle.
Sitting in the farm.
Get in the middle. We'll
Oh,
talk
my
about
God.
it.
He is your best salesman. Is he not?
Get in the middle. We'll talk about it in a second,
Yeah.
okay? But by doing this and putting it out, my thoughts are, Hayden, is that it will inspire me to do the next thing, okay? To not rest on my laurels or haunches and do the next thing, all right? And take it to the next level. So that's what we'll keep doing. You can do anything from Shelby. You can do anything from Lattimore or Bullitt Springs or wherever you are, okay? Absolutely. And you can protect your hard-earned money and property. And you can give your kids and grandkids a better chance to achieve more and help many, many, many people. My goal is to help millions of people. I don't say that much, but it is. I should say it more often. My goal is to help.
Shoot for the stars.
My goal is to just help millions of people. How many people should know about what we're talking about?
Everybody.
How many people are on planet Earth?
All people.
How many billions?
You should be nice.
7
You better be nice.
I said all
Did
people.
you say all people?
All people.
Okay.
Then I said,
All people.
Then I said just kidding.
Okay.
But your use of that tool and your Medicaid asset protection jar, people, and this is just something I learned, and things change, but I learned there
That's
are
good
3
hair.
types of learning. Yes, he does. Auditory, visual, and kinesthetic.
Yeah.
So you try to put all that together. You tell them.
A
you
picture's
show
worth
them,
1,000
and
words.
Then you use an example.
I can talk all day about what this shows you, but when you look at it and really get down to it, you're going to be able to go in comments. Sign up for our eNewsletter as well. I'll send you a really high quality pic in the e-newsletter that you can pull up on your computer, or you can print off. Okay, so sign up for our e-newsletter. Go to mcelderlaw.com to sign up for our e-newsletter. Okay, and thank you, Hayden, for coming out to the Liver-mush special and doing live from the lobby today. Okay.
We had special accompaniment tonight. There's a gentleman out here with a ukulele, so it's been a nice
Hanging out.
afternoon.
What were you showing them, Tucker?
Yes, by all means.
Saving the farm. Only 1995. Who are you planning for?
That's exactly right.
That's true. That's true. That's what it says. You can write a book from Shelby
Sure can.
about a practical guide to the legal maze of aging in America, right? We have another book coming out probably in the next week.
Rockstar Lawyer.
That's correct.
That's coming.
So you can do anything you want to from here or anywhere on earth. Don't make excuses for yourself. Don't make excuses for losing your hard-earned money and property. Take action, okay? Take action. No excuses. No excuses, man. All right. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next week at the conference table at noon on Fridays. Back at it again.
Approximately.
See you later.